What's happening, Achievers? Ajit Sidhu here from Invincible Achievers. How productive are you when you're doing something? You need to know how productive you are. Now, productivity on whatever you're doing, any tasks you are trying to fulfill, is directly related to you knowing the outcome. Do you actually know why you're doing something? What's the end goal? You got to think about this. If you do not know the end goal, it's like playing football and not knowing where the goalposts are, or playing basketball and not knowing where the hoops are. You need to know the outcome, the end goal. Once you know the end goal, then all of a sudden you can start becoming productive. You motivate yourself to actually do the task. But one thing you have to remember is never ever be half on one boat and half on the other. You have to know why you're doing something. For instance, there's an example of, say you're in a job and you're not enjoying this job and you're thinking, I'm not really enjoying this job. Are you half-heartedly there? Because there's two decisions you can make there. You can either become super productive and do 110% in that job and change your mindset about the job that you're doing or the job that you're in. Or you can stop fooling everyone and find a better place. Because if you are not there for the full heart, you're not going to be super productive. And if you're not super productive, you are not doing the best for the company and for yourself. Because you've got to be true to yourself. How you do anything is how you do everything. If you are sitting there at work for 8 hours a day, 8-9 hours a day, and you're super unproductive, you're only using 50% of your capacity. When you go home, are you all of a sudden going to be able to shoot up from 50 to about 110? No, you're going to continue. Actually, it'll probably go down because you get relaxed at home. And then you're going to go down to 30. But if you're 110% at work, doing the task, then when you go home and you relax, you're at 90%. All of a sudden, you're super productive. You're a super parent. You're a super lover to your partner. Got to be super productive. It's a result. It's a knock-on effect, like a domino effect. You got to know this. But also, you have to think about, are you enjoying what you're doing? The tasks that you're doing, the things that you do in life. If you're not bringing in the fun, then you're not in control of your life. Only you can bring in the fun to whatever you're doing, because you have got your blueprint of what fun means for you. If whatever you're doing doesn't meet that blueprint, it doesn't meet the whole fun aspect or the productivity aspect, then you are going to feel overwhelmed, not liking the job. If it's exceeding your blueprint, you're going to be loving the job. You're going to be loving your task. But that's where you can either change the blueprint and bring it lower or higher or wherever you want, or just change it completely, or you can move away from the circumstance and go to the outcome of what your blueprint actually is. So only you can define what the fun is, what enjoyment is. But once you define it and once you know it, then you can go for it. That's the key here. We need to be able to know what the outcome is. What do we want? Because when we measure something, what gets checked, what gets measured gets done. It's a saying. I was just trying to remember the saying is that what gets measured gets done. And the only way it's measured is if you know the outcome. Now, you also, another factor that we have to bring in play is proximity is power. The people that are around us, you got to know what type of people that are around us. And do you want to be part of that group? Because who you hang out with, you become. They always say, if you dance with the devil, you won't change the devil will change you. That's the exact same thing with a whole group of people. If you go and start hanging out with them, you're not going to change them. They're going to change you and you become part of them. So you got to know, is this the group that I want to be with? If they're super exceptional at working and the mindset is amazing, then yeah, you do want to be with them because they'll all of a sudden drive you and push you. But if they're all sitting there all depressed and, I don't feel like being there. Oh, look at the weather. Oh, did you see the news? Blah, blah, yakety schmackety. Then you got to reassess. Do I want to be part of this group? That's the key here. Because if the people that you hang around, you're going to become. Proximity is power. And that's where there's groups of people that you can go to and hang out with. There's mastermind groups now that charging 15 to 25,000, and people are paying that just to be part of a group of highly exceptional people. But that's where you're going to assess, is this the people that I want to hang out with? Are these my friends? It doesn't have to just be at work. It could be anywhere. The friends that you hang about, that's the type of person you are. Assess that. That's the only way you're going to know yourself. Once you've realized what you are and you know the outcome, you can start walking down the path of actually going to get it. There was a story about an advert. There was a huge expedition that was going to occur. It's a true story. I don't know the names and the dates. I heard this and I don't know where I heard this, so I can't even put a reference. However, the true story was this person was going to go on an expedition, a dangerous expedition that he might never come back from. It was going to be in the ice, where icebergs are, and you had to take the boat across. It could smash the boat into pieces. So he put an advert out. Now, he didn't put an advert out, a fake advert saying, most adventurous time in the world. You're going to have the time of your life. You'll get paid handsomely. Come, please. No, he didn't. He put the truth and the whole truth. The most dangerous expedition that you ever go on. You may never come back. It's going to be low wages. Are you ready for this adventure? Now, the only people that came were the crazy lunatic survivors that wanted this adventure. The survivors were on that boat. That boat did hit an iceberg, and they did get stranded in the ice for 4 months while a group of them trekked to go find help. Did they start eating each other, killing each other, screaming, shouting, becoming all negative? No, because on that boat were a group of survivors. That's what we have to assess. Do we want to be on a boat full of survivors, full of high-level, exceptional people? And the boat that you're on is the people that are around you. The people that are around you, that's the boat you're on. If you're on a boat full of losers, then you're a loser. If you're on a boat full of winners, then you're a winner. If you're on a boat full of happy people, then you're a happy person. Assess it. Only you can assess yourself, and it's crucial to do that. Guys, keep adding value to people's lives. Keep spreading the love. And just remember, we're one idea away from changing the future. Take care. Bye.